Hi guys, welcome to the second word work video. I wanted to make a separate video for the three theirs. We know that these words are homophones, but they can be a bit tricky to remember, so I thought this would be helpful. So we know that each of these words sound the same, but the meaning is different. We want to make sure when we're writing that we use the correct there, because if not, it can completely change the meaning. You're going to be using these homophones the rest of your life, so it's really important to learn how to use them properly. I'm going to share with you a couple visuals that have always helped me remember the difference between the three theirs. So for the first there, it's spelled T-H-E-I-R, and it shows ownership. And when we use it, we're asking the question, whose is it? In this visual, they have replaced the I with a person to remind us that this there shows ownership. Now in the second there, it's spelled T-H-E-R-E, and this one shows location, and when we use it, we're answering the question, where? In this visual, they have replaced the R with an arrow to remind us that this there shows location. Now for the third there, this is the contraction they are, and when we use it, we're asking the question, who is? So they have replaced the apostrophe with an A up here to remind us that this there is the contraction they are. Now we're going to take a look at a couple examples. Now let's take a look at the first sentence. They're playing outside. Now in this sentence, we're not asking whose is it, so we know that it can't be this there. Now let's take a look at the second one. In this sentence, we're also not asking where. We're not asking where they're playing outside. So let's take a look at this last one. They are. Who is? They are. They're playing outside. So that one makes sense because we're answering our question, who is? They are. Now let's take a look at the second one. Look over there. I see a huge butterfly. Now let's take a look again at our first there. Are we asking whose butterfly it is? No. So let's take a look at the second there. Are we asking where the butterfly is? And yeah, we are. We're telling the person, look over there. There it is. There's the butterfly. So that one fits for this sentence. Look over there. I see a huge butterfly. Now let's take a look at our third example. That was their new puppy. So let's take a look at our first one. This is asking whose is it? Now in this sentence, does that make sense? Yes, it does make sense because we're asking whose puppy is that? It's theirs. It's their new puppy, and this is showing ownership. Now, it's going to be your turn. We want to make sure that you know which meaning goes with each spelling. There's an activity below that I want you to go ahead and complete. It's very similar to what we did here in our example. You're going to read the sentence and you're going to decide which there fits. So I'm going to keep these two visuals posted for you, and if you need to, you can look at them. I would recommend maybe holding it next to it while you're reading each sentence, just how we did, just so you can see, okay, this one's showing ownership, this one's showing location, and this one is they are. So that's the end for this lesson. If you need to, you can pause the video and watch again. Thank you for listening.